Okay, some people have asked me about this guy, this Humphrey Bogart doll. Now, this doll right here is just a statue that I bought. I've always been a huge Humphrey Bogart fan. As you can see, I've got Humphrey Bogart on my wall, along with the John Paxson shot. I was big. I lived in Chicago for all 6 years of the Bulls titles. So here's my pop culture, the ones I have. I don't have a Humphrey Bogart pop culture, but I do have a picture of him. So this was a piece that we actually made. I actually have a picture of it in the Hong Kong showroom in 2002, but we just never ended up producing it. It just never made it. I spent a lot of time, working with an outside voice talent to get the recordings done. I have some of the recordings I'll play for you. So they required, we couldn't do it ourselves, so we had to hire somebody they recommended. So we added some music from Casablanca, within it. So let me play some of this for you.
My health. I came to Casablanca for the waters. I was misinformed.
So he sounds pretty good. I had like about 10 minutes worth of audio from this guy, and some of them weren't that good. Some of them were real good. So I just kind of narrowed down some of the ones that I wanted to use.
Of all of the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
So close up of the doll. Doll looks pretty good.
What's that you're playing? Well, stop it. You know what I want to hear. You played it for her, you can play it for me. If she can stand it, I can. Play it.
So his head was going to turn, his mouth was going to move. I think that was it. There's probably no body movement on this guy.
You said it. Here's looking at you, kid.
I'll play this last one. This is like the famous dialogue at the very end of the movie when he's telling her to get on the plane.
Because you're getting on that plane. I'm staying here with him till the plane gets safely away. Last night we said a great many things. You said I was to do the thinking for both of us. Well, I've done a lot of it since then, and it all adds up to one thing. You're getting on that plane with Victor where you belong. You've got to listen to me. Do you have any idea what you'd have to look forward to if you stayed here? 9 chances out of 10, we'd both wind up in a concentration camp. Isn't that true, Louis? I'm saying it because it's true. Inside of us, we both know you belong with Victor. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life. We'll always have Paris. We didn't have, we'd lost it until you came to Casablanca. We got it back last night. I've got a job to do, too. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Ilsa, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of 3 little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Now, here's looking at you, kid.
So that's the Humphrey Bogart doll again. So I did him because I thought he would sell, obviously, and I don't know that he wouldn't sell, but we just never got him off the ground. We just had other things that we were working on, and he just kind of fell off the priority list. And I think if the pop culture would have lasted another year or so, we probably would have came out with him and would have sold him to people. I'm a huge Humphrey Bogart fan. I've probably seen every movie, and that's not an exaggeration. I probably have seen every movie. I love old black and white movies, and he was always one of my favorite actors, and very charismatic, and I thought he'd make a good pop culture piece, something different than what we've done, because most of these guys you got a comedian, but most of them are singers. There's Louis and Hank Williams Jr. that aren't in there, and some others, but then you got some you got Barney Fife and Bill Murray, Lucy, so they're not all singers. We try to mix it up with a bunch of different types of people for the pop culture or characters. So that's it for the Humphrey Bogart.